Hello, English learners. Today we have a heartwarming story for you. This story is perfect for a one-level beginners. Listen carefully and enjoy. Sam was a quiet boy. He was 9 years old. Sam lived with his parents in a big city. His father got a new job, so the family had to move. They moved to a small town called Greenville. Everything in Greenville was different from the big city. Sam felt nervous about the move. He felt nervous about everything. He was nervous about his new house. He was nervous about his new school. Most of all, Sam was nervous about making new friends. "Don't worry, Sam," his mother said kindly. "You will like Greenville. You will make new friends at school." "I hope so," Sam replied quietly. Sam was a shy boy. Making friends was not easy for him. In his old school, he had two good friends, Alex and Ben. They played together every day. They ate lunch together. They did homework together. Sam missed Alex and Ben very much. The new house was nice. It was smaller than their old house, but it had a big backyard. Sam's room was on the second floor. From his window, he could see the whole neighborhood. He could see other houses with big yards. He could see children playing outside. "Look, Sam," his father said, pointing out the window. "There are many children in this neighborhood. I'm sure you will meet them soon." Sam looked out the window. He saw a boy riding a bicycle. He saw two girls playing with a ball. He saw another boy walking a dog. All the children looked happy, but Sam felt too shy to go outside and meet them. School started on Monday. Sam's new school was called Greenville Elementary School. It was much smaller than his old school. There were only 20 students in Sam's class. On the first day, Sam's teacher was very kind. Her name was Mrs. Johnson. "Good morning, class," Mrs. Johnson said. "We have a new student today. His name is Sam. Sam moved here from the big city. Let's welcome Sam to our class." "Good morning, Sam," all the students said together. Sam felt his face turn red. He was embarrassed. He didn't like being the center of attention. "Sam, would you like to tell us something about yourself?" Mrs. Johnson asked gently. Sam stood up slowly. His voice was very quiet. "My name is Sam. I'm 9 years old. I moved here from New York City. I like to read books and play video games." "Thank you, Sam," Mrs. Johnson said with a smile. "You can sit next to Emma. Emma, please raise your hand." A girl with curly brown hair raised her hand. She had a friendly smile. Sam walked to the empty desk next to Emma and sat down. "Hi, Sam," Emma whispered. "Welcome to our school." "Thank you," Sam whispered back. During the morning lessons, Sam tried to pay attention, but he kept thinking about his old friends. He wondered what Alex and Ben were doing. He missed them very much. At lunchtime, Sam sat alone at a table in the cafeteria. He ate his sandwich quietly. He watched the other children talking and laughing together. They all seemed to know each other very well. Sam felt lonely. Emma walked over to Sam's table. "Hi, Sam," she said. "Why are you sitting alone? Would you like to sit with me and my friends?" Sam looked up at Emma. She seemed very nice, but Sam felt too shy to say yes. "It's okay," Sam said quietly. "I like sitting here." Emma looked a little sad. "Okay," she said. "But if you change your mind, we're sitting over there." She pointed to a table where 3 other children were sitting. Sam nodded. After Emma left, he felt sorry. He wanted to make friends, but he was too scared. What if the other children didn't like him? What if they thought he was boring? The rest of the first day passed slowly. Sam didn't talk to anyone except when teachers asked him questions. He felt more lonely than ever. When Sam got home, his mother asked about his day. "How was your first day at school?" she asked cheerfully. "It was okay," Sam said, but he didn't sound happy. "Did you meet any nice children?" his mother asked. "There's a girl named Emma," Sam said. "She seems nice, but I didn't really talk to her much." His mother sat down next to Sam. "Why didn't you talk to her?" "I don't know," Sam said honestly. "I felt too shy. What if she doesn't want to be my friend?" "Sam," his mother said gently, "you won't know unless you try. Emma sounds like a kind girl. Maybe tomorrow you can try talking to her more." "Maybe," Sam said, but he wasn't sure. The next day at school was similar to the first day. Sam sat quietly in class. He ate lunch alone. He watched other children play during recess, but he didn't join them. Emma tried to talk to Sam several times. She asked him about his old school. She asked him about his hobbies. Sam answered her questions, but his answers were very short. "Do you like sports?" Emma asked during art class. "Not really," Sam replied. "Do you like movies?" Emma asked. "Some movies," Sam said. Emma kept trying to be friendly, but Sam didn't make it easy. He was too afraid to open up. On Wednesday, something different happened. During recess, Sam was sitting alone on a bench reading a book. The book was about space and planets. Sam loved reading about space. A boy named Jake walked over to the bench. Jake was tall with red hair and freckles. He looked at Sam's book. "Cool book," Jake said. "I love space too. Did you know that Jupiter has more than 70 moons?" Sam looked up from his book. He was surprised. "Really? I thought it had 12 moons." "Nope, they keep discovering more," Jake said. "I have a telescope at home. I like to look at the stars and planets." For the first time since arriving in Greenville, Sam felt excited. "That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to use a telescope." "You should come to my house sometime," Jake said. "I can show you Saturn's rings. They're incredible." Sam smiled. It was his first real smile at the new school. "I would like that very much." Jake sat down next to Sam. They talked about space, planets, and stars for the rest of recess. Sam forgot to be shy. He was too interested in the conversation. Emma noticed Sam talking to Jake. She felt happy for Sam. She could see that he was finally starting to make a friend. After recess, Sam felt different. He felt more confident. When Mrs. Johnson asked a question about science, Sam raised his hand to answer. He had never done that before at the new school. "Yes, Sam?" Mrs. Johnson said. "The answer is Mars," Sam said clearly. "Mars is called the red planet because of iron oxide on its surface." "Excellent answer, Sam," Mrs. Johnson said. "You know a lot about space." Sam felt proud. Some of his classmates looked impressed. Emma smiled at him encouragingly. At lunch, Jake waved Sam over to his table. "Come sit with us, Sam," he called. Sam walked over to Jake's table. There were 3 other boys sitting there: Mike, David, and Carlos. "This is Sam," Jake told his friends. "He knows a lot about space." "Hi, Sam," the boys said. Sam sat down and ate his lunch with the group. The boys talked about many things: sports, video games, movies, and school. Sam mostly listened, but he felt comfortable. He felt like he belonged. "Do you play soccer, Sam?" Mike asked. "Not really," Sam admitted. "I'm not very good at sports." "That's okay," David said. "Neither am I, but it's still fun to try." "We play soccer after school sometimes," Carlos added. "You should join us." Sam felt surprised. These boys were being so kind to him. They didn't seem to mind that he wasn't good at sports. "Maybe I will," Sam said with a small smile. After lunch, Emma approached Sam. "I'm glad you're making friends," she said sincerely. "Thank you," Sam said. "I'm sorry I was so quiet before. I was just nervous." "I understand," Emma said. "It's hard to be the new student, but you seem much happier now." "I am," Sam agreed. "Jake and his friends are really nice." "They are," Emma confirmed. "And if you ever want to sit with me and my friends, you're always welcome." "Thank you, Emma," Sam said. "You've been very kind to me since my first day." That afternoon in class, Sam felt like a different person. He participated in discussions. He asked questions. He even volunteered to read aloud when Mrs. Johnson asked for volunteers. When school ended, Jake came up to Sam. "Do you want to come to my house today? I can show you my telescope." Sam's eyes lit up. "Yes, but I need to ask my parents first." "Of course," Jake said. "Here's my phone number. Have your mom or dad call my mom." Sam took Jake's phone number carefully. He couldn't wait to go home and ask his parents. When Sam arrived home, he was practically bouncing with excitement. This was very different from the quiet, sad boy who had come home the previous days. "You look happy today," his mother observed. "I am," Sam said enthusiastically. "I made a friend. His name is Jake, and he has a telescope. He wants to show me Saturn's rings. Can I go to his house today, please?" Sam's mother smiled. She was so relieved to see her son happy. "Of course, Sam. Let me call Jake's mother first." Sam's mother called Jake's mother, Mrs. Wilson. They had a nice conversation. Mrs. Wilson invited Sam to stay for dinner too. An hour later, Sam was at Jake's house. Jake's house was similar to Sam's house, with a big backyard. But Jake's backyard had something special. A small observatory shed where Jake kept his telescope. "My dad helped me build this," Jake explained proudly. "We use it for stargazing." Jake showed Sam how the telescope worked. Even though it was still daytime, they could see the moon clearly through the telescope. Sam was amazed. "This is incredible," Sam said. "The moon looks so close." "Wait until tonight," Jake said. "When it gets dark, we can see planets and star clusters." They spent the afternoon talking about astronomy and looking at Jake's collection of space books. Jake had many books that Sam had never seen before. "You can borrow any book you want," Jake offered generously. "Really?" "Thank you so much," Sam said. During dinner, Sam met Jake's parents. They were very friendly and welcoming. They asked Sam about his family and his old home in New York City. "Do you miss the big city?" Jake's father asked. "Sometimes," Sam said honestly. "But I like Greenville too. It's quieter here, and the people are very nice." "We're happy to have you in our community," Jake's mother said warmly. After dinner, as the sun was setting, Jake and Sam went back to the observatory. Jake set up the telescope for nighttime viewing. "Look through here," Jake said, adjusting the telescope carefully. Sam looked through the eyepiece. He gasped with wonder. "Oh, wow! Is that Saturn?" "Yes," Jake said excitedly. "Can you see the rings?" "I can see them. They're beautiful," Sam said in amazement. They spent 2 hours looking at different celestial objects. They saw Mars, Jupiter, and several star clusters. Sam had never seen anything so beautiful. "Thank you for showing me all this," Sam said sincerely. "This is the best day I've had since moving here." "I'm glad," Jake said. "It's more fun to look at stars with a friend." When Sam's father came to pick him up, Sam didn't want to leave, but he was excited to tell his parents about everything he had seen. "Did you have a good time?" Sam's father asked on the drive home. "The best time," Sam said. "Jake is such a good friend, and his telescope is amazing. Did you know that Saturn's rings are made of ice and rock particles?" Sam's father smiled. His son was back to his old, enthusiastic self. The next day at school, Sam felt completely different. He was no longer the nervous new student. He felt confident and happy. "Good morning, Jake," Sam called out when he saw his friend. "Good morning, Sam," Jake replied. "Did you tell your parents about Saturn?" "Yes. They want to meet you and see your telescope too," Sam said. During morning break, Emma came over to Sam and Jake. "Hi, guys," she said. "Sam, you look so much happier than when you first arrived." "I feel happier," Sam said. "Jake has been a great friend, and you've been very kind to me too, Emma." "Would you like to sit with my friends at lunch today?" Emma asked. "I think you'd like them." Sam looked at Jake. "What do you think?" "Sure," Jake said. "It's good to have lots of friends." At lunch, Sam sat with Emma's group. There were 2 other girls, Sarah and Lisa, and one boy named Tom. They were all very friendly. "Sam, Emma told us you're from New York City," Sarah said. "That must be so exciting." "It was different," Sam said. "But I like it here in Greenville. Everyone is so friendly." "What do you like to do for fun?" Lisa asked. "I love reading about space," Sam said. "And Jake has been showing me real planets through his telescope." "That sounds cool," Tom said. "I like building model airplanes. Maybe you'd like to see them sometime." "I would love that," Sam said. Sam realized that making friends wasn't as scary as he had thought. When he stopped being afraid and started being himself, people liked him. Over the next few weeks, Sam's life in Greenville became wonderful. He had made several good friends. Jake remained his best friend, and they spent many evenings stargazing together. Emma introduced him to more classmates. Tom showed him his model airplane collection. Sam even tried playing soccer with Mike, David, and Carlos. Sam discovered that he wasn't as bad at sports as he thought. He wasn't the best player, but he had fun trying. The other boys were patient and encouraging. "You're getting better, Sam," Carlos said after Sam successfully kicked the ball to him. "Thanks for being patient with me," Sam said. "That's what friends do," Mike replied with a smile. 1 month after starting at his new school, Sam had completely settled in. He loved his new town, his new school, and his new friends. His mother noticed the change in her son. "Sam, you seem so much happier now," she said one evening. "I am, Mom," Sam said. "I was scared about moving here, but it turned out to be great. I have wonderful friends, and I love my new school." "What made the difference?" his mother asked. Sam thought carefully. "I think I was too afraid at first. I was afraid that people wouldn't like me. But when I stopped being afraid and started being friendly, I discovered that most people are kind and want to be friends." "That's a very wise observation," his mother said proudly. "Also," Sam continued, "Jake and Emma and the others were very patient with me. Even when I was quiet and shy, they kept trying to be friendly. That helped me feel more confident." Sam's father joined the conversation. "It sounds like you learned some important lessons about friendship." "Yes," Sam agreed. "I learned that making friends requires courage. You have to be willing to talk to people and be yourself. And I learned that most people are kind if you give them a chance." That weekend, Sam invited his old friends Alex and Ben to visit Greenville. His parents arranged for them to come for a sleepover. When Alex and Ben arrived, Sam was excited to show them around his new town and introduce them to his new friends. "This is Jake," Sam said proudly. "He's the one with the telescope I told you about." "Nice to meet you," Jake said to Alex and Ben. "Sam talks about you guys all the time." "And this is Emma," Sam continued. "She was the first person to try to be my friend here." "Hi," Emma said warmly. "Sam told us so much about his friends from New York." That evening, all the children gathered in Jake's backyard for a stargazing party. Alex and Ben were amazed by the telescope and the clear night sky in Greenville. "You can see so many more stars here than in the city," Alex observed. "And the air smells so clean," Ben added. Sam felt proud of his new home and his new friends. He realized that he hadn't lost his old friends by moving. Instead, he had gained new friends while keeping the old ones. "I'm glad you moved here, Sam," Jake said as they looked at the stars together. "Me too," Emma agreed. "I'm glad too," Sam said with a big smile. "Very glad." As the boys looked through the telescope and shared stories, Sam reflected on his journey. When he first arrived in Greenville, he felt scared and lonely. He thought he would never fit in or make friends. But by being brave enough to be himself, and by accepting the kindness of others, he had found a new home and new friendships. He had learned that change, even scary change, can lead to wonderful new experiences. Sam looked up at the stars and made a silent wish. He wished that other children who were nervous about new situations would find the courage to be themselves and make new friends, just like he had. The stars twinkled brightly above them, as if agreeing with his wish. Sam learned that making friends requires courage and authenticity. He discovered that being yourself and showing genuine interest in others is the key to building friendships. Most importantly, Sam learned that change can be scary, but it can also bring wonderful new opportunities. When we face our fears and open our hearts to others, we often find that people are kinder than we expected. Just like Sam, we can all overcome shyness and fear by taking small steps to connect with others and by remembering that friendship is built on kindness, patience, and being true to ourselves. Thank you for listening to this simple English story. Remember that making friends takes courage, but it's worth it. Keep practicing your English and building connections with others. Please like and subscribe. Also, share this video with your friends